This vehicle is a 50 TPPR. This is a Polish Tier 8 heavy tank. It is some form of a premium tank. You get more credits for each battle. I don't know if this is subject to change. This is probably going to be in the black market for March of 2021. And I've looked at it. It's not the best Tier 8 heavy tank. It's not the worst. It's kind of in the middle. If you want something on the Polish line, it might be a good choice. So we'll start with the average penetration. It's 218. 218 is average for Tier 8. I consider average to be between 212 and 220. That means most Tier 8 tanks are in that range. The gold rounds aren't that great. It's like 245 or 248, nothing special. Damage is 440. That's okay. There's some vehicles that do more, but 440 is what you should expect from a heavy tank. And the last thing we're going to look at is the turret armor and the hull armor. The hull armor of 170, that's really good. It might even be either the highest or near the highest for Tier 8 heavy tanks. Turret armor of 210 is kind of average. It's not a high average, it's more like an average. So we're going to look at how this compares to some other vehicles. I did not put every vehicle in because there's just too many vehicles to compare to. And what you're going to notice is the 218, the 220, the 221, the 198, the 225. That is very average of a number. As you can see, you get 248 with the T-34, which is a very popular tank. And if you look at the gold rounds, only goes up to 245. So the gold round for this vehicle is the same as the standard round on the T-34. So you're really not getting anything special. We're going to check the IS-6 for comparison. See, the gold round is only 225. That's actually very low. So in terms of the armor, you look at the hull armor, you can see 170 is lit in green, which means it is up there. In fact, it's better than the Chrysler K. I'm going to add another vehicle. I'm going to add a VK. And the reason why is obviously because they have a reputation for having very strong armor. So we'll try this one here. Try a couple of these super heavies. Mauerbrecher. Maybe I forgot to do heavy tank. Okay, so we're going to add those and we're going to see how it compares. You'll notice that the VK 1101P is up to 200 and we got 180, which means that the 170 puts it in line near the top with the VKs and the Mauerbrecher. But the 101P definitely beats it. I believe the Mauerbrecher is a 16801. And in terms of the turret at 210, see, we got up to 250. We got 279 for the T-34, which does have that reputation. You can see that the 210 is not the lowest. For example, the 150 here for the IS-6, but it's more near the bottom. It's not in the upper half in terms of armor. So what that means is that this vehicle is really nothing special. We're going to look at the speed. Top speed, it says 35. And you see 35s across the board here, a lot of 35s. Except for the IS-3A, which kicks it up to 40. So the 50 TPPR, obviously, if you want to train your Polish crew and if you happen to love Poland, perhaps you would enjoy this tank. I'm probably going to pass on it because I've got so many other tanks. I mean, literally most of these tanks are in my garage, except for the Charlemagne. So average heavy tank. If you have any questions or comments, please post below.